Hey, YouTube, is this thing on? Hello, YouTube. Hello, everyone. For those who are new here, welcome. And for if you've been here before with us, welcome back to episode number 4. Wow, number 4 already of Draw Forever. I am your host, Melvin Cruz, also known as Mad Mel, founder of Dark Digital Comics and creator of Dead the Grim Reaper, creator, writer, and illustrator. I'll throw that in there too. All right, so tonight, this is what I am doing. We are, but I am. All right, so tonight, this is what I'm doing. This character is called Santa Claus. That's Clawz. I created him quite a few years ago. I use it only for the holidays, and I'll give you an example. Right now, you can't see him very well, and I'll fix that in a moment. Um, and he pretty much uh, um, it's just for the holidays. Here's an example. Have a very scary Christmas and a from Santa Claus. So yeah, 2022. So I've had him for a minute there, and also here have a very scary Christmas and a frightful New Year. So I never did anything with it. It was just for the holidays. So just having fun. And so while on a live stream with Warren Brown from Lunchbox Comics, he also mentioned that he had an idea for a horror story of sorts for the holidays, and I told him I did too. So we decided that we are going to do one. It will be released next year, 2027. So we'll release it then. He has a lot on his plate, and I don't have that much, but it gives us that little wiggle room of more than enough time to draw. So that's great. All right, so this is how I always start. This is just a sketch. I just wanted to sketch him. He probably will evolve a little bit later, and I'll make some changes. But for right now, I just wanted to redraw him again. It's been a minute. Now, this is how I always start off. I start off by having, let's see, the sketch right here. So I go to my layers and I go to my brightness and contrast. You don't have to do this. I do this because I have issues, but I go minus 38 plus 30. So this always works for me. So if you can hear me, please let me know. Last time I was talking to myself. All right, so then you go to layers again, and this time go to levels. And the only one I'm going to adjust is this one, right? This bad boy right here, just to darken them up a little bit. So funny, I'm going to darken them up a little bit, and then I'm going to lighten them up a little bit to draw. All right, so there you go. Now, one thing I've always didn't like is all this white, in the background. So first, we're going to take those layers and we're going to merge them. Going to be merged together. All right, now go to edit, go to convert brightness to opacity. And there it gets rid of all of the white in the background there. So I like to work like this. It works for me. You don't necessarily have to do it. So yep, now I lighten it up just a little bit. Name your layers. It's you don't have to. I love to. It's a good habit though. Then another good habit is lock it. I created another layer and just ink. All right. And this is how I always start. All right, so let's get this guy in here. Yeah, he's got like tentacles coming out with spikes and spots on him, and it's just weird. I don't know where I came up with this, but again, I've said this many times. I have issues. All right, so let's start inking this bad boy. But before that, a little music. A little bit of music. Please let me know if you can hear it. It's a little low. I can bring it just a little bit. All right, I hope you can hear it. All right, so let's do this. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. I'll do my best to answer them. Now, I use a brush called Joppa. I really like its sketchiness. So that's the one I like to use. I like that really sketchy look. All right, so let's see. Eyeballs nice and big. And this here, this very, very bushy eyebrows. I am very partial to the old martial arts movies with the grandmasters, and they always had these really cool eyebrows. Believe it or not, yeah, I found that very cool. And I was like, okay, I always did like those eyebrows, And so when I was doing this guy, it's like, you know what? Incorporate some of those eyebrows. So kind of like that. Oh, we did that. Okay. All right, so here we go. U.S. Randy, how's it going, man? Thank you for showing up. Thank you. Yeah, man. This is what Warren and I are going to be working on. Saint Nick is looking a little evil there. Got a story too. This character is going to be in next year's a horror book that Warren Brown and I are going to do. It's called Holiday Horror Tales, and yeah, he has a story with Santa. I have one too, and that's why we both said, you know what? Let's just put it together. Let's do it and put it together. So, but it's going to be a next year release. Sorry, buddy, but it's just that he's got so much that he's doing, and I am so behind in what I'm supposed to be doing. So I am so behind. My stuff should have been done already, but no, I'm not going to make any excuses, man. All right. And I can give you some of his story. Some of his story is that he's got a little too big and a little too popular, and now his Christmas is starting to kind of overlap all the other holidays, and the holiday characters are like, hey, we can't have this. We've talked to him about it. He just doesn't care. So they decided, okay, Saint Nick gots to go. I'm like, all right. So it's like, all right, how we're gonna, so they get together. They're gonna figure out how we're gonna do this, and then some other characters jump in just for the heck of it. They're just like, one of them is bored, and they like, hey, he doesn't give us any Christmas gifts, so forget him. Let's get rid of him. So yeah, it's a lot of mayhem, just a lot of fun. I've had them for a while, so it's like just because of talking with Warren, like, hey man, I got a story too. I'm like, oh, okay, no. I don't believe in coincidences at all. So Said, no, this was meant to be. We're gonna have to do this. Hey, didn't mean to do that. Like that. You got that right. The life does have setbacks, you know. It's I always say life gets in the way. Not really, but you know what I mean. Like I said on the stream with Lauren, it's just this is just this is when I have so much fun. It's just coming up with this craziness. You was right. Let me know if the music is not that if it's too loud. I'm just gonna lower it down just a little bit, just in case. Let me know, please. Thank you, Prissy. My firstborn. Yeah, last time it was a little too loud, so it's like. All right, thanks, bud. Oh yeah. Oh, when you have headaches, hey man, I'm a wuss. Okay, I have a headache. That's it, man. I'm just in bed, popping pills like candy. Oh no, no. I hate headaches. Yeah, yeah, I'm a wuss. I know. I know. Hi, baby. Lizzie, did you go see the Minions yet? And save often. Save often. I kind of learned that the hard way. Hours of drawing, and next you know, it was gone because something happened. Yeah, not a good feeling. All right. System is taking its time saving. Okay. Yeah, but I don't know if you've seen it. This is a character that I've done for a few years. Here's a good example of 2022. You've probably seen this. Um, Posting it on Facebook, and so I decided, you know what, I'm gonna put something together with them. I like them. Oh, I like that hair too. So thank you, sweetie. You look alright. Yeah, it's a lot of fun, you know. I'm not sure many people, you know, care too much of me doing that. And you already know your dad and what he thinks about opinions. I decur. I don't care. Well, yeah, not a different story. U.S. and Iran. No, it's just that I just for a while there, I was just doing a holiday like, hey, have a scary Christmas and fight for New Year, and so I thought, when I was talking to Warren, I'm like, hey man, I have a character that I came up with and stories, and he does too. So it's like, all right, let's put this together. So, but I've had him for a minute, as you can see, with tentacles coming out of his beard, and it's just weird. So it's like, all right, then let's put this together. Oh, Davy Jones, that's so. Oh yeah, thank you, Patricia. Yeah, that's so right, Davy Jones. I had that memorized at one time. Let me see if I can do it. Okay, I don't know. No, I don't know if I can do it. Let's see. Do you feel death? Do you fear the dark abyss? Are your deeds made bared? Are your sins punished? Do you not fear death? Love that character. Love him. The tentacles. I just wanted when I was drawing him, just I had the beard. I'm like, you know what? There's something missing, and so I thought that'd be cool because again, a warped sense of humor. So I'm like, man, it'd be cool if he has some tentacles coming out of there. That'd be really creepy. Hence, that's why he has them. I got one right over here. Kind of, yeah. This is really his true form. But let me give you the story very quickly. There is no. This is my story, my craziness. Okay, there is no Krampus because Saint Chris Kringle is Krampus, and then Krampus doesn't even exist. So what had happened was many years ago, he lost his temper, and his let's just say his true nature was shown. So he lost his temper. They got to see this side of him. They got to see it, and they were so heartbroken that they didn't want others to know that it was Santa in a really bad mood. So they decided to say, look, let's just make up a character and said it was a relative of his or, some sort of relationship to him. And they came up with Krampus, but Krampus doesn't exist. It was actually Santa. They just try to hide that from people because they love him, but when they seen that evil side of him come out, so. And that's my story with him, that, there's no Krampus because he is Krampus. So the story goes that he's just chilling like a villain, fireplace, getting his drink on. He hears a scream, one of the reindeers. So he quickly puts on his gear because something happened. Well, he was sensing that. So in the beginning, he's like, something is wrong. He goes, something is wrong. He just feels it that something is wrong, but he doesn't know what it is. His wife hasn't been around for a minute. He hasn't seen her for a hot minute. So he was like, okay, wait, something's wrong here. And then he hears the scream of the deers. He gets his gear on, runs out there. He, yeah, you're right, but you see, yeah, kind of a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Yeah, I kind of came up with that. It was kind of fun, doing that. He runs into the barn, and all of his deers are gone, so to speak. Yeah, they're gone. And that's when he confronts one of the first holiday characters, and the other ones all jump in afterwards. But then they let him know why. But it's just a lot of fun, man. Just some silliness, a lot of fun. Like, But yeah, you're right, BDC. Yeah, it's kind of a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. But the people, they're the ones that were, they were hiding it. They're the ones that said, "Look, we can't let the kids know he's got a bad temper that he becomes this creature. So let's just keep it a secret." And they've had hid it for many, many years. Some knew, kind of ish. Some of them kind of like suspected something, but never was able to prove it. So again, it's a work in progress. I can change some stuff. Kind of liking how he looks now. There's some other. Let's see. This costume that I really, really have to. Maybe if I can minimize this. Let me minimize this and see if you can see it better. Maybe you can see it better. Yeah, so I gotta finish it. Sorry, the background and everything, but I gotta finish this up here, darken it in, and I did this also drawing with them with all the spikes and huge claws and that. So I'll probably ink that one day too. But yeah, pretty much this is who he is, and I can't wait. I did page one. I'm almost done with page two. Might be a 24 page. Might be. So I think Warren Brown and I are just keeping it at 24 pages. I want the transformation that when he goes from that picture I just shown you to this creature, they freak out because they don't know. One of them kind of knows. He kind of knows, so he's not surprised when he sees him transform, because they're really. I don't know. Should I go with the crazy wild hair too? I don't know. Hmm. Maybe I'll get to the hair later. Yeah, look at the hair. I was looking at this one here where I went a little cray with, and yeah, his hair's kind of a little bit like that in this one, if you can see it. Yeah, like a little bit going out there, and then that's just probably the extreme part. So I'll probably go with that. Because I like a little cray. Yeah, sweetie, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to give him that Viking kind of a feel. So it worked. All right, thank you. Yeah, I wanted to give him that Viking kind of feel. Because when he goes out there, because his babies are screaming in pain, yeah, he goes out there to try to save them. But yeah, this is not for kids, most definitely. Demographic is probably young adults, not for kids for sure. That's for sure. Because Santa Claus is gonna have to kick some ass, you know. He kind of has a little braid, but I got it, and I forgot to do it right here. So I'm gonna have to get rid of this and do it. You got to right there, right there. Kind of forgot to do it like that. So thanks for reminding me. What I like about digital is that it's like you can hit Control Z. Well, when I'm on the show with Warren, it's like, man, no Control Z. You screw up, you screw up. Hmm. I think I'm liking this way. Just add layers. Yeah, especially in when we do Inktober, right, baby? It's like, oh, okay, give me that white out. I messed up. Yeah, I know it's too early to be thinking about Inktober. I know, but I love Inktober. Don't we love Inktober, don't we? Thank you, USS. I don't know how to pronounce your name very well, so I hope you don't mind if I call you USS. Hey, I hope you don't mind. I'm terrible pronouncing names. Kind of look almost Wolverine-ish. So, well, yes, get rid of some of this. I seen a very popular artist, just one of my top favorite artists, and he did this on a live stream, and he's like, "Nah, I don't like this," and then just started erasing all this stuff. I'm like, if this man will do it, you know what? He's a professional, so I'm like, okay, you know, if he does it, then I'm gonna do it too. Say no names. It's too good. Yeah, I know, but yeah, it's especially with the amount of work that I'm doing. It's like I said, I get the opportunity to sketch here and there all day, just and 8 9 hours later, you know, I'm like, oh, everything is sketched out really nice, and I just go in and ink. But we have so much fun. Too flat here. All right. I might. I just might give him because I'm looking at the colors too. Like I said, he's got this pale-ish, yellowish kind of. But I had an idea of throwing a little bit of green in there. So when I seen this color, I'm like, I might throw in maybe a couple colors, flat colors, just to see how it looks. But I was a bit consistent with it. So, but yeah, I remember so much line work. So yeah, probably might be able to do a little bit. The claws, I'm a little torn between these claws like this, and the claws that are kind of attached to the actual hand itself, the fingers that are attached. So let's say, so example, this guy right here. So I'll just go do an example of this guy right here. So, all right. So, um, leave it like this, like a separate claw, or just attach it, like right here. See, it's like attached to his fingers, no actual claw itself. The whole hand is a claw, and I did it here too. So I'm a little debating. I just don't know, or just or just leave it as use at the end of schools. Yusan sounds like Yusan. I thank you, Yusan. Yusan, Yusan. Let me know if I'm close. Yeah, so I like I said, I kind of always liked this thing here, which makes no sense. But then again, he makes no sense. So I, I don't know. Let me just keep at it until. But so far, I'm leaning towards it. Thank you for clearing that up, Ilsan. Close, close, Ilsan. It's a cool name, though. I'm just terrible at pronouncing. I don't know, guys. I'm liking the previous drawings of him and this kind of attached again. Makes no freaking sense, but kind of looks cool. I draw and then I extrapolate all the time. Well, song is darn. Sarn. Sarn. Hey, man, you can't teach an old dog no tricks. I'm learning. I was telling Warren that I have a tendency sometimes when I'm drawing these characters, just get into the character with these stupid voices that I do sometimes. It's just and my silly growl. The girls heard me in my little growl. I haven't done it in a while, girls, but getting better. Thank you. Should I put a U in front of it, Usarn? Usarn? Or just drop the U? actually, yeah, but you're right, baby. Yeah, it. I don't know what it is. When I do, when I'm drawing my Reaper, it's like just gets. I get into character. I don't like giving out too much. It's still in work in progress. Should I cheat and give you guys just a little hint? It's a little show page 27. I'm in. Yeah. Yep. That's all our English is weird. Yeah, it is. Got letters and we don't even pronounce it. They're like, wait a minute. What do you mean you don't sound it out? It's why is it there then? I don't know how to make up the rules. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, so 27. Here, he's about to unalive some criminals, and he's using right here a scythe shuriken. He's about to throw this bad boy. He's about to throw this bad boy at them. He's about to. And then right here, let me see if we can get these guys open up. There you go. So he's about to throw them right at him. And the thing is, one of the heroes he think is coming at him, and he freaks out a little bit, but he goes through him because he's not the intended target. So it goes through him, and then he's like, "Oh crap!" And when he looks back, those criminals are back there. He slices them all up, takes their souls, and then that's when he gets attacked by the superhero. So I'm not going to say what else happens there. Yeah, it doesn't end well for the superhero. Let's just say that. So. Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm almost there. And then the goal from there is I want to speak with this one company, but the problem is that it's not in the United States, so I have to navigate very carefully with that. Um, but they got nothing but horror comics, and I'm like, and I looked at it and I got some of them going, oh, it fits perfectly with them, perfectly. So, but I'll keep you guys posted, but I will like before the end of the year, I will just make a proposal to them, and then just show them what I have and what are my goals and directions that I'm going with it. So, but yeah, so my babies, I've always told them, dream big or don't dream at all. Oh, did my music finish? I knew you were going to finish. No, it didn't. It just goes into the other one, and it's like, it's there. It is there. Thank you, baby. Your dad is trying. Yeah, you're right. Some, yeah, the copyright is just it's just very yeah. That's why before I do any of that, I just want my chapter two to be ready, printed and ready to rock and roll. So then that way, then I can go up to what at least two chapters. But then yeah, that comes the negotiating right there where you know what can be done, what are my limits, what I can't do, and so yeah. Well, please see, let me know if you're serious because what I'm thinking about, I've had this Syntec for a minute. I want to get another one, a larger one for these old eyes. So if you're serious about it, let me know because then what I can do is I can ship you this, fly over there, show you how it's done, and how to when this bad boy stops doesn't work, how to go in there and just calibrate it again. Very, very simple. An icon will show up on your desktop and just icon, and then it'll tell you, hey, go to this corner, press on that arrow, 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 center, boom, and it'll calibrate it. Very simple. And then these guys right here, like I said, I've had it for a minute, and those are all the tips. I've only used one, and I've had this for 6 years, something like that. So if you're interested, let me know because I'm also interested in getting a bigger one. I've seen some really nice ones. So I'm doing research on that. But if you're interested, let your old man know. All right. Wow, 6 to 8 months, really? I've been at it with this bad boy here. Like I said, it changed one time. That's it. It's like, wow. Yeah, but I've seen some other ones a little bit bigger. There's one that came out recently. Don't ask me the specs or even the name because I can't remember. I just seen a guy, an artist was using it, and he was just saying that, you know what, he likes what he has. Bigger doesn't necessarily mean it's better. So it's a matter of preference. You know, you might want to do it, then it's all good. Just think that it's just time for me for an upgrade. So oh, my camera went out. Give me a second here, guys. Looks like my camera went out for a second there. It's always something, you know, is expected. Oh. Camera Hub says it's good. All right, guys, give me a second here. See what's going on with my camera. Wow. Can you guys hear me? Because my camera went out for a second. There it is. No? Yeah, you can hear me. Okay, cool. Technical difficulties. All right, let me take a look. See what's going on. There we go. We back, right? Yeah. Cáñaseme. Good. We're good to go. All right. Okay. Thank you, guys. Don't feel too bad. Like I said, there's a couple of YouTubers that have been at it for a decade, and they still go into technical difficulties, and it's just so funny. So I don't feel that bad. I'm glad I caught it too. I don't know about these things here. I don't like the way I did them. Oh my God, these came out. Mm. Mm. You know, like. Ooh, I see what I did there. That was weird. Tomorrow night, good question. We're doing sketch covers. So that is these comic book covers that are in blank. And let me see. I am doing Gunslinger from Spawn. So it's kind of Spawn, kind of cowboy-ish. So he actually is a cowboy. So yeah, I'm doing Gunslinger. And if I have time, I can do a Spawn. So because the thing with these right here is King Spawn is that you got logo and you got here and a small amount of space to work with. So you know, so it's like good headshots are the best for these because you can't. Not impossible, but you know, it's a little difficult to throw them in there. You know, with little you know, with their full body is because you're only X amount of space. So, oh, thanks, man. The veins, yeah. You know, and I got a few myself. So sometimes you got this one that runs across here, straight ones for the fingers, but then you got this one that runs across. So it's sometimes I get it right, and the majority of the times I don't. And the rendering brings it out too. So let's, for example, once you start, you know, rendering it from one side, you know, it kind of looks almost like it belongs, kind of ish. This hand I went off and went off the damn page. So, oops. Yeah, I haven't drawn a Spawn in a minute. So, thank you, sweetie. Yeah, hope to see you guys there tomorrow. I'm live with Warren Brown from Lunchbox Comics. You guys got to go to YouTube channel and show them some love. Good people, man. Yeah, yeah. You got that right. But you know what I can always do once I'm done? Just shrink it. Just take him and just shrink him just a tad bit and maybe fit the rest. That's what I love about digital. There's so much you can do. No, I have not, but I've seen that. Oh, a drawing inside of another. Hecky no, no, my eyes can't go that far. No, can't can't calibrate like that, man. Like I said, there's artists that I follow that just I hate them because they're just so damn talented. It's just amazing what they do. Again, and I've said it before in the streams, and I keep saying it because the man is absolutely amazing. David Finch, he's on Mondays also, and yeah, he can do the sketch right here without the clothing and everything. Just a little basic here, there, basic, just basic. Then go in there inking, putting the costume, the gear, everything. I'm like, dude, are you mad? I mean, it's he does it, and I'm like, I hate you. I can't do that. It's amazing when he does that. I was like, wow, dude, that is a fun stream. If you get a chance, please see on Mondays. I mean, you got to see us first, okay? Our brothers, you got to see us. But if you get a chance to see him, because Meredith, his wife, oh my god, that woman is hilarious, and the faces that he does when she says something, those faces that he looks at the camera like, really. It's just hilarious. Wonderful uh, show there. If you get a chance, David Finch, Monday night draw. Amazing. Lots of fun. I've been following them for years. Okay, yeah. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun with those two. I don't think I've seen that, and I would love to just to see. Oh man, nobody can tell me, like they're artists or whatever. And it's not to critique. It's just like I get so hyped, like, oh dude, let me see your art. I just want to see because that's how we are. It's like, oh, I just want to see what you got, man. Let's see. No critique or none of that. No, no, no. I just love seeing other people's work. The interpretations, and the art styles are really amazing. I'm not going to go in depth with just to get a feel when he kind of the old school Hulk when he transform rips his clothing. Yeah. So, oh wow, I'll have to check it out. I'll have to check that out. Guys, remember, like, share, and subscribe, okay? This was a lot of fun. It's my first time too. I usually draw alone, so it's kind of fun having you guys around. Especially share because you guys got no more people than me, have more friends than me since I canceled everyone. So yeah, I understand. Yeah, I want to say I'm like that too, but not be honest. But yeah, it is true because there are um, a few that, let's just say, they deviate from the topic of what their stream is, and I don't care to participate. So it's all about art. It's all about comics. I don't care, about discussing anything else. Today's weather, okay, hot as, but no, actually, you know what? Not today. I'm lying. Not today. Today is cooled down a little bit. So I'm a fall man. So it's like I like me the fall weather. I can wear my old school leather jacket and think I look cool. But you see, that is probably the biggest hurdle right there is the actual thought process. That's right there. That's where you have to take your time with it and think several steps ahead. But that right there. But once you get it done and you start drawing, then everything is, as you know, piece of cake. But yeah, getting all of that, the thought process, what am I going to do? How is it going to be? Where, how, who, when, why, what? All of that. Thinking about saving. There you go. Save. All right. Ooh, I'm so partial to dragons. I absolutely love dragons. In fact, might have to bring that up with Warren. Like, we did. I did a dragon already on the show. It was, but it was like a wizard. It was a hybrid wizard kind of ish, you know. So, but I love dragons. Okay. How did you get bored with the minions? They're too cute. That's my boy. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you. He says, "Man, this is boring. You guys don't make me laugh. I'm gonna go sleep. I'll be back." Uh, yeah, I'm not sure how it did in the box office. I don't think I've heard anything, but usually if it's good, you'll hear, like make a gazillion dollars, but I haven't heard anything. I think in two weeks comes out Spider Man. That's the one that I can't wait. Yeah, that's the one I can't wait. Spider Man. So my phone, when it'll tell me when I use Waze, like, hey, we got this new feature. You will not believe the feature it has, and I do it everywhere I go just to hear it. It's hilarious. The Minions. Oh my god, it's just so much fun. I'm driving. I went to Chicago with Pedro. Don't hate. We went to get some Jimmy hot dogs. Don't hate. And he was laughing because he's like, Melvin, what is this? I'm like, yep, the minions are gonna take us. I mean, it has the girl, the lady that does the voice, but then the minions too, laughing and cheering. And then when there's a cop around, a police close, they start ooh or screaming. Oh, it's just hilarious. I love it. And Pedro is a big fan of the minions, so he loved it. He's like, okay, no, now I got to get this. So I got to go over there and try to see how I can do it on his phone. Although he tells you wants to go, and then man, I'm bored. This movie is not making it. I'm gonna take a nap. They got one coming out, baby. Okay, having a senior moment. Um, on Oak Street, something at the end of Oak Street, something like that. That's coming out very, very soon, I believe. The end of Oak Street, I think. I believe it is. That one looks like so much fun. So funny. I'm a junior and we're in a theater, and he looked at me. I'm looking at him. I'm like, "Oh, we're gonna have to see this. We gotta see this." So we don't care if it's good, bad. We just want to be entertained. That's it, and we are. Okay, let's see my music. Oh, because it's ending. That's why. Oh, he's back. Hey, man. Good to have you back. Oh yeah, yeah. You know what, Prissy? I do that so often. When Junior says, "Hey, Uncle, I'm not feeling too hot," I'm like, "All right, cool." You think I stop and I go to cinema movie? No, I go and do a dinner and a movie myself. I am all good in the hood, man. I love it. You know, just I've been doing it for so long that I just got used to it and I love it. So yeah, he can't go. You don't feel under the weather? Okay, peace. I'm gonna go see it. I'm not gonna go and wait. My music is done. Let's see. Yep, it was done. Yeah, so if you get a chance, yeah, that one that might be a little bit much for the kids because it seems a little bit. I mean, there's some kids in it, so that's why I'm questioning. They might like it because there's a couple kids in it. One boy and then the girl. So she's probably teenagering and he's younger than her. So I'm like, the kids might be able to go see it. Did you hear the rumors of another Nightmare on Elm Street? I always treat myself, baby. Always. I even go to get those massages. Oh man, they're so good. Mm-mm-mm. So yeah, after Spider Man, I'm not sure what else is coming out that I'm looking forward to. Oh my! Oh my! Yeah, I know you're not. That has something to do with that. I would apologize, but I'm not. I'm not going to do it. I tell ya. Don't ask me where that stupid accent comes from. I don't know. I just do these silly voices. It's like I don't know. I have issues, and I love that I have issues. I tell some people, hey, "You're lucky," and they're like, "Why?" Look at the voices in my head like you. Because if they didn't, oh my goodness, dude, you scare me. I'm like, yeah, be afraid, be very, very afraid. Yeah, I don't want to tell you where I got that voice from because yeah, that would be a little bit scary. It's a very old movie, a long time ago. A long time ago. You probably know which movie I'm talking about. You know, shark movies. There's a few of them that are. I think one came out. I can't remember the name of it, but I was surprised. Like, wow, another shark movie. So I think there's a couple of them, Prissy, that are out. Those are very entertaining. You know, they're just because you guys can swim. I cannot. So I'm pretty sure you guys have a lot of fun with it. Well, I'd be like, no, I'm good. I'm good. Remember when you guys used to make fun of me? Well, I'm in dead. The water's great. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Great to drown. No, I'm good. Bunch of little fishes. Just stinker. Don't do that. What's wrong with this thing? Yeah, I know. Yeah, I only had a few movies in mind. After that, I don't know. Oh, well, that's not true. Hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. Um, Resident Evil. I think there's a new one coming out. So the previews were very, very intriguing. So, like, okay, got to give it a chance. Yeah, Junior doesn't know it, but I'll let him know when I let him tell him, we're gonna go somewhere. I think they got a little haunted house coming up this summer. I think by the end of this month. So I'm gonna surprise them like, hey, we're gonna start Halloween early, so let's go. I love, I love, haunted houses. You can swim. Sorry, man. That's great. I can't. So it's one of my weaknesses. I can't swim. But it's I had an incident many years ago and never recovered from it. So I said, no, you know what? I'm good. Yeah, I know I should learn it, but I tried many years ago. Nah, it didn't work. Yeah, swimming in the ocean, and I'm like, nah, I've seen too many movies. It's like, no, I'm good. Yeah, I know what happens. No. And they'll look at me like, ooh, he's spicy. Let's get him. No. I'm good. No, I'm good. No, thank you. I'm good. He looks spicy. I am, but no, no, thank you. Yeah, please, if you get a chance, Google. Yeah, yeah, that happens. That happens. They'll get over it because I was with someone once that, like, yeah, I helped someone get over it once, and ever since that, it was like amazing. But I helped somebody get over that once. So, and yet I can't get over it myself. Whatever. Bunch of fishes, whatever. You and your sister, a bunch of fishes. I don't care. I don't care. I decur. Oh, not recently? Oh, as a toddler, yeah, but what about recently? Have you? You've seen too many movies too. So yeah, you probably were like, yeah, not now. Seen too many movies now. Look at you like, ooh, look at a snack. Nice. Come here. Come here. They'll look at me like, oh, he's well done. Let's get him. What? You didn't probably talk. You think the sharks talk amongst each other like that? Like, man, he looks well done. Let's get him. Yeah. Ah, this guy was a little chewy. I don't like him. You think? I don't know. If I was a shark, I'd be like that. Like, I like this guy. I don't care about his name. I like him though. He all right. Wow, 8 hours? Oh, that's sad. That's sad, man. 8 hours away. That sucks. All right. So, like I said, this is just to get a basic look at how, do I like it? Am I going to go with the spikes or no spikes? So, yeah. So, now color wise, there's a lot of ways to do colors. I do it the incorrect way. Well, it's not really an incorrect way. It's just there's pretty sure there's many ways to do it. I'm just a doofus. But and let me see. He has the same pigmentation as this guy. He's just rendered. And that's why naming your layers is always important. So I think I said I wanted to go a little bit more green with them, right? I think I mentioned something like that. Yeah. Yeah, like an undead kind of. Yeah, she's not exactly undead, but yeah, just that's it. This is the fun part where you just throw in your basics, and then later in other layers, you just go in and just say, let's see how this will look like, And I like to, let's say, so for example, I go to another layer and then just darken this up a little bit. Okay, go in there. This is just an example. So right here, down. All right, that looks alright. Oops, oops. And then, okay, anytime now. Go in there, and then just go in there and just blend it in a little bit. You know, then we go to another layer and says, remember that little greenish tint that I wanted? Yeah, so we go to that. Then we do the same. Some people just keep going, just keep adding layers in there, and that's cool. But for what I'm doing, yeah, I don't exactly need to go too detail. Not with this, definitely. This is all going to be black and white. So I'm just want to show you there, like an example. Sorry, I didn't show you an example there. The camera was on the right place. Multiple layers. Stretch it out. Go to this layer, stretch that green out. And like I said, people just go in there and really get into all kinds of our skin sometimes can turn into kind of a purplish kind of a hue, like ish, something better than other. And you know, oh, that looks more pinkish. Ew. Yeah, so let's go. Let's go. So yeah, our skin can get a little bit like that. So like I said, there are people that are masters, man, and just going there. But this, like I said, this right here is not that bad. You know, not bad. Just blend those bad boys in and just gives it a kind of a bruise, kind of a look. Like, ouch, ouch. So that disappeared entirely right there. But yep, this is how you experiment with these colors. Like I said, this is all black and white. I just wanted to show you how some people, and like I said, some people are just absolutely sick and how they blend beautiful colors together. It's like I hate them because they're so good. Don't hate, appreciate. Well, I hate because they're good. Oh, and bless their hearts, man. They can do things like that. You know, same thing. Good question, Prisi. So here, let's see. We go back to this guy. He has. I really do like the hard. I remember when I did that, the hard specularity there, and the eyes are as so. Could do it that way too. So, but no, since it's gonna be in black and white, sweetie. No, I'm not gonna do any colors. That this is all black and white. We're gonna do because we decided we're gonna do it that way. But it's gonna be a lot of rendering. I'm just doing some quick rendering here, but it's gonna be a lot of rendering. But yeah, yellow is always good too. You know, yellow's always good. So, well, that wasn't much yellow, was it? That wasn't much yellow either. Crikey. There you go. But it's like you're reading my mind. Yeah, some battle scars. I thought about that. So the reason why I decided not to is because the battle scars are going to be when they battle. That's when he's going to get those scars. Yeah, we wanted to do a black and white because the color it just takes up a lot of time, and even though we have over a year to do it, it's still we wanted to do just a black and white old school. You can always color later, but this one, let's see if I can do something here. Take that and blur it 1 inch. Nah, it's not going to show anything if I do one. I mean, one. Nope, it didn't. So completely white, and then the point 0.25. Oh, 0.25. There you go. That might work. There you go. You can't see it that much. Or none at all. No blur. Just go completely white. Yeah. I would have to go deep yellow in order for that to work. And it would have to be yeah, a nice deep yellow. Ooh, crikey. Yeah, it's so small that's what it does. It's so small that right there. And then just a little white. But yeah, you can always experiment with this. I just wanted to show you really quickly. If I would, there you go. So now, yeah, it starts to look a little better there. It's starting to look a little cray cray. So the reason why I wanted to do this also is because oh, yellow eyes. Yeah, that's a good one too. You know what? Let's try that out. Let's try that out. Yeah. Let's try that out. And we're gonna go all red with the. There you go. Ooh, he really looked cray cray there. Then we go in. We go in. Right. Blur it for just a little bit. Oh, he looked really crazy there. Yep, he looked crazy right there. I love it. So, yeah, you know, I do this just experiment, you know, while I'm doing this, and also one day I will like that if I do get it colored or somebody is want you know wants to color it, all of it is already done. Like, okay, well, look at here's the color scheme, and just go by this. Sometimes when doing these projects, you got to think a little bit ahead. Like, you know, you don't want to do this and next, you know, hey man, I'll color this for you. What's this going to be? His skin tone? I don't know. Um, yeah. So I don't do the veins because I want that to be slightly off color. You know. So oh, tiny. Yeah, the whole works. I love that. The whole works. The little vein in the eyes and all that. Oh, see red here. It would be epic with some. Let's see. Some. Let's say. Yeah. There you go. There you go. Yeah, some crazy veins. The veins are almost pointing at him. You know, yeah, see how the veins are almost like pointing at the pupil? Pretty cool. I love it. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it would be something like, yeah, I wanted to go a bit more greenish with his color of the skin. When if and ever I go color. So yeah, I already have the color scheme, with these guys here. Oh, not this guy here. Wrong one. Yeah, so pretty much like that. And I kept it consistent too. Like yeah, right here, kept them consistent with the colors. So one day, but for now, it's going to be black and white. I just want to have a little fun with the colors. And since, you know what? Another good experiment here. Grab this guy. Grab this guy. Put that color on another layer. And the reason for this, because then you can go to this as one solid color and start playing with the color correction. Let's see, there you go. We can start with that here. Here. Oh, let me bring this bad boy in here. There you go. This is what I'm messing with right here. So you can that's not bad right there. It's not that bad. Then all right, let's saturate it a little bit. Come on, follow me. No, let's go this way. Ooh. You can already see the possibilities. Yep, you're right, Felicia. I should do that too. Luminosity. This is really nice. Yeah, like you go the further, yeah, it gets lighter, but you go a little further back, and then look what happens. Yeah, so luminosity is like the actual lighting of the color. So it's like, I like this. So yeah, see, this will be something like, see, this will be something very interesting. Right? What do you think, guys? All right, kind of looks pretty cool like that with this color. Yeah. So at times, again, thinking ahead, this would be really a good thing to do. Here's the reason why. So we got, remember the veins? So now you can go with a lighter color of that vein if this thing will select. Okay, let's try this again. Son of a biscuit. Oh, that's why. Okay, yeah, here's the reason why with that's happening there. When you do the luminosity, well, the hue and saturation, actually, when you do that, it'll create its own layer. So now you can't do it on that layer. That's why. Almost forgot. So let's go back to the color layer. And see, you can go a little darker. You can, you can go a little bit lighter too. So I think darker would be better. Because that way your veins will pretty much pop out from the the muscles. So it's kind of cool, to think I had a little bit like that, or make this darker and then make this veins lighter. Either way, the hair, the weave, his weave. I mean, his hair is pretty much like a grayish tone. As you can see there, it's one at the grayish tone. Let me see. There's another one. Yeah, I always went with a grayish tone. This one, you can see all the scratches. I kind of left it in there from the sketch, and I'm like, ooh, that actually I like it, and so I left it in. I'm like, I'm gonna leave it in there. So yeah, so we can go. Yeah, it's kind of a grayish tone. It's okay. So yeah, it's not bad. But I would like to get the book done first, and I wouldn't have a problem have somebody else color it. Oh, did a boo boo. Now everything's gonna be that color. Give it a sec. Oh, and my camera's out again. Crikey. All right. I think when I'm at it for a few hours, I think that's probably what happens with the camera. There you go. I'm back. Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah, it's I'm kind of like digging that gray, because I can always do this too. But see, again, it's gonna be all black and white. However, this is a fun trick. No, that's too dark. Let's go with too greenish, right? Yeah, too greenish. Yeah, I'm just coloring the lines, so it's like, nah, I don't like. Me no like. So I think it's too much like a skin color, right? So you would go somewhere like, oh, there you go. That's not bad. Yeah, so it's just another route you can take. Color the lines. But I know one day I would like to get it colored. But for now, it's going to be black and white. Lots of rendering. Lots of rendering. Ooh, you always catch little mistakes when you zoom into it. Here you go. Doesn't have to be perfect. The veins can be colored later, if need be. You know what? I don't know why I'm avoiding that. It's all going to be it too. So I showed you guys, right? A couple. All right, let me show you a little bit more. Alrighty. Let's see. All right, let's see. Okay, you got to see how his Viking-ish costume is going to be. Kind of. Let me get away from that monitor. So kind of a Viking-ish. Yeah, so that's. I want him to get both as little Santa and Viking-ish. I hope I achieved it. Here's some sketches of the North Pole or cave, mountains. So it's all going to be sketchy like this. I really love drawing like this, and I haven't done it in a minute. But I said I'm going to do a sketchy like this. And here's just some sketches of cave inside, little steps going inside, and then they're having a little powwow there. So, and if you guys want, I can show you. All right, this is in this human form. In his human form. Little bushy eyebrows. Possible cabin. Now I'm going to make it bigger. I don't. I'm going to make it, much bigger than that. All right, and I'm gonna show you guys, since you guys showed up here, and I appreciate it. No, he's not gonna have no tiny sidekick. But here's some of the storyboards. So you guys, this is cheating because nobody's supposed to be seeing this for a long time. But since you guys are here with me tonight, and I greatly appreciate it, so you guys get the first look on of the holiday horror tales. So there's somebody in the background there. You know who that guy is? Look, you don't know because I created him. But what holiday you think he's from? Then you got this bad boy. Oh, yeah. Look at that, Mel. Don't go completely black. And there's, okay. Like Mark Silvestri's rendering. That's what I meant by Mark. And there goes this guy. I'm not going to tell you who he is. All right. No, I'm getting there, buddy. We are ahead of the game. Here we go. All right. Here's a little conversation that they're having. I love this guy. You see how he is? I want it done. Sketchy. With a little white in there in between. I didn't fill. It's exactly. Wanted an elf? Good timing. So these are the culprits. There goes the elf again. You asked for it, you got it. There you go. So, man, I'm just having a ball. I'll just sit there on my bed with my art table. Got this nice art table that you can put on your bed, and you got to get a first glance at these characters. You want to see more? You want to cheat? You want to see more? I'll show you guys more. Since you're here with me today, I'll show you guys more. I'll show you the characters. You want to see them? Raise your hand. I'll wait. All right. Here goes Thanksgiving. So that's him. Let's give you a little bit of how he looks. There you go. See? Thanksgiving. Hollow's Eve. He had the very elongated body. So those are the arms that I got. Yeah, I felt I was feeling really, really creative on that day. It was an evening, and I'm there watching TV, and it's like started drawing, and it just kept coming. I was like, yeah, baby, they're big. You know, he's really tall, like that one right there. If that's what you're asking. And not so much unknown. Here is All Hallows Eve. Hollow, his name is Hollow. Just a couple of rendition of him there, kind of looked like my character right there. There, you know, it's like I went like, ooh, I'm kind of liking the flame. The collar, oh, the cowl and the collar. I'm a big cowl and collar guy. I love it. I don't know, the character looks so cool like that. So that's how he's looking. I mean, just messing around. All right, here goes. All right, you guys are in for a treat, man. To be totally honest, because nobody has seen any of this. That's you guys. Afraid of sharks? I don't think so. Here's, you know what? It's with a K. I have it with a C. I'm not going to correct it, but I love changing letters. This is with a K. This is a first draft, okay? And it's still a work in process and progress. Um, Cupid, but I'm going to put it with a K. Cupid, he's a mean little. He is a mean little guy, man. He is just mean. He's just bored, but he got like got the bow on his forearm, and they're like energy, kind of like plasma bolts, plasma arrows, you know, like so. But he's a mean one. He is mean. He's just in it because I'm bored and I don't like him. Like, dude, really? Here is Ed the elf. I kind of went crazy with the ears. I had to. Big old eyebrows. I had to. Kind of thin, long, a little thin with the nose, especially the nose there. Long and thin nose. So, buckles in me shoes. Ah, you got Larry. Yes, I like to use whatever their holiday is, and their name, Larry, the leprechaun. There we go. All right, mean looking SOB, right? Looking mean. Like I'm about to kick Santa's ass. Buckles on me shoes. Give me gold. Me want me gold. Oh, sorry, that's terrible. Yeah, you know, just a couple, you know, like them having conversations. So I'm like, okay, how do they have a conversation? You always have that fingers, you know, around your chin, kind of like, you know. So I do that a lot when I'm looking in the mirror. I'm like, oh, okay, so you got to put that finger right there, like, hmm. So there you go, guys. You guys got first look. I should charge you. No, not really. But no, it's this is a lot of fun, guys. These guys are all to kick butt. And Santa Chris Kringle has he has his hands full, man. All right, he is the battles are going to be so much fun. Lots of let's just say carnage. Me like he carnage. So there you go, goes. Hope you guys like that. That was a lot of fun. All righty, let me go back to Give me 1 minute. Mm. All right, let's see. My music stopped. Jeez Louise, how unprofessional. Let me see if I can get some other music, guys. Mm-hmm. This is my music track right here. You can't see my music track. It's a secret. All right, I'll get a little music in here. Not a bad idea. I like that these guys because when I came up with the story is well, they're the ones that just came to mind. So like I don't know because there might be a possible sequel. So you got to think, I got to think a little ahead. I don't want to throw everybody in there, but good idea. Some demented looking rabbit. See, that's been done before, so can't say that'd be original if I came up with that because demented rabbits for Easter's been done. But this is like so much fun, and I think Warren is going to be starting to work on his very soon, if I'm not mistaken, on his. So if he's seeing this, then he knows. Now you know. Yeah, so I'll be finished with page 27. You guys got a sneak peek at it? Yeah, so I'll be done with that one. And then I'll try to sneak in one of these pages here for the holiday horror. Yeah, see, Chris Kringle, he's really going to be kind of like a corporate kind of a person. Like, I wanted to give him that corporate, like, he don't care. Hey man, our holidays are not doing good. Yours is taking over, and we don't got a chance. Tough. That's how he is. I wanted to give him that. You're not gonna like him too much because he's gonna be like, well, that's not my problem. That seems like to be a you problem. So that's his mentality. But he doesn't know there's a lot of people that he knows. Not a lot of people actually, but they're going to pretty much betray him. So I don't want to give too much away, but I actually give a lot away right now. I didn't think I was going to do that, but you guys have been here with me tonight, and I greatly, greatly appreciate it. Please, again, I know I'm being repetitive, so I do apologize. But remember, like, share, and subscribe. Especially the share part. I know you got no more people than I do. Probably not, but you probably haven't canceled as many people as I have. So there's that. Oh my goodness, Priscilla, you're coming up with all kinds of good idea, baby. You sure you're not a writer? Are you sure? Oh, you sure, sweetie? Because I don't know. You sound like you are. Thank you, because I really appreciate those kind words. I really do. It's a lot of fun. You're welcome, bro. Thanks for coming. That's for sure. feel the love. I do. Go get with them. Huh. Okay, I need to stop. I need to stop. So I really do. Yeah, so pretty much this is how, if I were to color him one day, but as you guys already seen, I already have them colored, so you can't see that. But it's the white is there. You can't see it, but it's there. And yeah, this I got so excited, man, when I was like, 'cause I've had them for a minute, and it's like, Mel, you got to do something with it. And then I don't know, out of sight, out of mind, maybe, could be, perhaps. But yeah, it's when we started talking about it, I'm like, dude, we got to do this now. We got to, bro. And he was down. I'm like, all right, then we're doing this. I'm like, let's give it, and I came up with, let's give it until next year. Why? You got a lot that you're doing, and then to add something else, nah, don't just stress out or anything like that. So we'll give it to next year. Come on, this year is almost done. The holidays are going to be coming around. It's going to be cooling down. Yeah, I know. I'm always thinking about Halloween. Fall weather. God, I love the weather. Told you, I look cool with my jacket, or I think I do. Leather. Oh, pregnant one, dude. I don't know about that one. What you gonna do? I thought the fetus had him. No, I don't know about that. That would be sick. I'm not going for that sick. Okay, close, but no cigar. Yeah, but there's going to be a lot of carnage. I want it to be. There's going to be a lot, and he's not going to be surprised. But a few of them are going to surprise him. Like, dude, really? And they're like, yeah, really. Yeah, he's a corporate one. Like, hey, man, I can't help that. Everybody love me, and they don't got no love for you. You don't care. That's true. You scare me there. You're saying you are scaring me. Stop going to that one. No, let me get rid of that. Let me get rid of that. You don't see it no more. You're not safe. No. No. Work in progress. Yeah, I don't know why I did him this time with little eyes. He had bigger eyes here. I think as I remember, I was like, wait a minute, what year was this one? 23, 20, okay, 23. Yeah, this one's in 22, I believe. Yep, 22. All right, so yeah, I remember when I did, I kind of remember like, I'm gonna do them with bigger eyes. So yeah. Now you come with the green. Yeah, why did that one's not in black? Hmm, interesting. Yeah, the more you zoom in, the more you're like, oops, I forgot this. Oops, I forgot that. Always good after you do something, just zoom in and you'll be like, oops. Or is it just me? It's probably just me. There you go. All the little mistakes. Zoom in. He has abilities which will remain nameless at this time, but yeah, this is probably this main one right here that you'll see is his transformation. He's kind of like me. He's like a Gemini, where it's like, you'll see. I do this too. I go and I do this right away because if not, my monkey she's gonna forget. Because I am forgetful. So it's when I'm like, okay, hey, I missed a little hair. You know, like right here. Remember that? Yeah. So that's like, okay, and then go back to coloring because I will forget. So it's like, okay, oh, there we go. Yeah, you got that right, man. Zooming in, it's like I said, it's like I always catch myself like, look at right here, big old chunks. And this is so light. Look at that big old chunk there. So it's always every time I finish a page, I gotta go zoom in and be like, how can you miss this, dude? So these horns are new. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the horns. They're new. Okay, this is pretty much red. And the great thing about him is, like I said, I've drawn him many, many times before. And you can always go and just pick up that color. Hey, yo, Dingus, how's it going, man? It's good. How you doing? Oh, you missed out on a few special. No, 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 not that I'm special. Well, yeah, maybe I am. Anywho, I was showing them some pics of the Holiday Horror Tales mines, which is called Operation Kill Kringle, and I got to show everybody. So you're gonna have to go back and check it out, bro. I had to. I showed them the characters that are going to be in it. I like, since you guys are here, you guys get a sneak peek. Hi, Christine. How's it going, baby? My firstborn. Yeah, so yeah, I was gonna give everybody an insight of the characters that I've already. I want to say 90% flushed out. 90. There's a possibility of a couple. They're gonna evolve. Because there's gonna be in a few months from now, I'm gonna be like, well, I don't like this anymore, and I want them to look like this. So Christine is my firstborn, and she is the writer. And Prisi has been here. She is the artist. Creative family I got. Mm-mm-mm. Guys, tune in tomorrow. We are going to be doing covers, comic book covers, and I'll show it again. I will be doing maybe two, if I have time. One of them is Gunslinger. I'll be doing nice clean cover, and then King Spawn. So I might be doing Spawn. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Not sure what Mr. Warren Brown's going to be doing. He's so secretive. So I don't know what he's going to be doing. So, well, that's for tomorrow's night show. Guys, go over there to Warren Brown's Lunchbox. Comment, show him some love. Like, share, and subscribe. Good peoples. You know, or as I put it, I'm high too when I'm asleep, and not even. I think I snore. I've been told, allegedly. So I just wanted those who have joined us just to see how he's going to possibly look. I'm thinking about his forearms throwing some more of these spikes. I think I got a drawing somewhere of that. I don't know. I think I got a drawing somewhere of his forearm. Can't remember which one I did. So, yeah, so I want to probably throw some more spikes into his forearm. Yeah. I don't know where it's at right now, so sorry. Oh, okay. Here we go. So here, here's another drawing of him, a little bit more psychotic, hair like Vegeta, and arm. I'm kind of liking these guys right here and sticking out of his arms, and probably use it as a weapon to shoot out like a dart, some dart horn. So I'm kind of liking that. There was another arm there too, and then his feet too. So. Yeah, so yeah, kind of went a little cray with this one right here. But should ink this on one of these shows also. It'd be nice to do. Oh yeah. You're right. You're right. Alrighty, man. So we're gonna do this right now. Mm-mm-mm. Again, the great thing about digital is go in there and do all these kinds of erases. All right, and then no, and then no, and then remember what movie is that? Son of a biscuit! I went too much. That's as far we can go, but cool. Nope, you're good. So I had a braid. Where's his braid? I got one braid here. Yeah, I showed it earlier. Yeah, braid right there. But the only braid I got for him. But yeah, hell with it. Why not? Yeah, I think I achieved it because when my daughter says like a Viking, I'm like, okay, I achieved what I wanted. So that's exactly the feel combination of Chris Kringle and a Viking. So, wrong pen. Topa. Topa. Hmm. Hmm. All right. Let's get a little bit more. A little bit more extreme. Close to this one. Okay. That'd be better, I guess. Damn it. Now I got to draw the buckle. We are here. So let me see how that buckle looked. Looks like something like this. I had a weird design, like a circle. Circle. Oh, oh, oh. Then I had. Got some weird design there. I love this music. Puts me in a good mood for some reason. I don't know. There you go. Kind of, almost, ish. I'll go into the colors. Fix that mess. Oh, Christine, you weren't here in the beginning. I just wanted to show ink and just added some colors to Kris Kringle when he's Santa Claus. Crikey, there goes my camera again. Yeah, it does it like every few hours. I'm not sure why I was doing that, but that'll be back in 3, 2, 1. Nice. I'm back. Oh no, you're not supposed to be there. Yeah. I get it. I got it. Okay, cool. You supposed to be black. I don't know why I didn't do that. I don't understand. What's up with my spikes? It's all supposed to be black. PlayStation 3 remote, man. What is that? What you calling my Santa Claus? Rude. That's exactly how he would sound. Let's go with a little brown. Nice. It'd be nice if I do it in the right layer. Not a professional. I'm not. Don't you know? Fix that. Fix you. Crikey, another one. Anybody else? No? Okay. Okay. Ill? What's ill? What's ill, woman? Santa Claus. This is how it was before. I've done a few years ago. Those who have just showed up, this is what I've had him for a minute. 2023. This guy was in, let's see, 22. So I've had this guy for a minute, and I thought, you know what? I'll do something one day, and that one day is now. So I stopped posting him. I don't know why. Had a lot of fun doing this every Christmas or around the holidays, so to speak. Yep, those are tentacles coming out. This is so. There's two stages, sweetie. When he is Chris Kringle, of course, you know he's going to be bulk, very serious, you know, guy here. Like, yeah, I got to finish him up. You know, he's just going to be serious. But when he goes into his beastal mode, excuse me, yeah, this is it right here. This is how he becomes huge claws because he's Santa Claus. Get it? What kind of attacks? Let me see. Rip your entrails out so he can show them to you with those claws. If you get too close, he can also choke you with these tentacles. And he can take a bite out of your excuse me. So yeah, so like I was telling everyone, I am going to be working on this periodically, you know, here and there when I get a chance. I'm on page 2 now, and I got until next holiday. We're gonna release it, Warren and I, next holiday. So gives us a year and some months, so we can put it all together. So he's gonna have half of the comic book will be his story, and the other half will be mine. So it's a fun little project, you know, in between the things that we're doing. So, like all day today, I was working on page 27. See, I always forget something. These guys here. Oops. Nope. Oops. Cool. Yes, I've had this character for a minute. So I was like, you know what? It's about time. I don't believe in coincidences at all. So when I was talking to Warren, and he's like, "Hey man, I got a holiday horror Santa Claus story." I'm like, and so do I. That was it. That was it. We're like, okay, we got to put it together. And now we will. So just All it was for inking today, but I'm like, I just said, you know what, let's throw in a little bit of color and then just show you these other pictures of him evolving to what he is now. All righty, guys. I want to thank you all for showing up today, showing some love. I greatly appreciate it. Guys, remember to like, share, and subscribe. And please, tomorrow we're going to be at 8 p.m. Central Time, the Art Brother Show with Warren Brown from, excuse me, I'm about to cough here, talking too much. My friend Warren Brown from, I am coughing. Hold on, guys. I need water. Lunchbox Comics, Warren Brown, Sig and Joe, and the Squirrels who saved Longview. You got to check that out too. He does that during the periodically during the week. But tomorrow is going to be the Art Brother Show. Tomorrow we got art covers that we're doing. I am doing. I'm sorry if I'm being repetitive. So you guys can show up and have fun too. I am doing Gunslinger from Spawn, and if I got time, King Spawn. These are blank covers, comic book covers, and you just draw all over them. And we've done a few of these, so that's what I'm going to hopefully. I'll try to get both of them done tomorrow. No promises, but I'm going to try my best. Again, I want to thank you all for showing up today, and I greatly appreciate it. Again, remember, like, share, subscribe. This channel every Sunday at 5 p.m. Central Time. Tomorrow, the Art Brother Show with Warren Brown. So we're going to have a lot of fun. Hope you see you guys there soon. And again, thank you again for everything, kind words, and for being with me. I greatly appreciate it. Take care, everybody. Until the next one.